Nice. Okay. Welcome. Welcome, once again, to another stream. Now, on the birthday stream that I had, I took a little bit of a look-see into Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And we didn't get much of a chance to look at all the side content here on this fake desktop. So let's take a look at that. Looks like we don't have any mail. Ooh, files. Interesting. Sounds a bit faint. Would is the sound a bit faint on the microphone or the game audio? Voice and the game? All right, let me take a look at the filters here. Maybe turn up the gain a little bit. Okay. Gone up a little bit. How's that? Testing it out. I am trying not to eat the microphone as much lately, so... Meh. Right, so this is probably the normal speaking volume I have right now, but I'm not sure how it's coming across in the microphone. Game music you can hear? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I switched around some of the filters a little bit. A little bit of microphone as much. How's that? I am trying not. Right, so this is probably the normal speaking volume. Not sure how it's coming across in the mic. Right, so this is probably the normal speaking volume I have right now. Game music you can hear? Okay, hold on a second. Right, so this is probably the normal speaking volume I have. Trying to view the playback here, see what's going on. All right. Almost. Almost. Maybe if I just put like a teensy bit more gain on there. Okay. Let's see how that works out. As you can see, ladies and gents, I am not a sound person, so I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants as I go along here. All right, let's see how that compares to the in-game audio. All right, so this is how it sounds now. I do find it fascinating that they gave us a little soundtrack to view here. That's really nice. I like that. Awesome. Great. Good, good, good. Now I just need to remember to never touch the settings on my OBS ever again. Just don't touch any of it, ever. But, let's see these files here. Check it out. Got some character files here. Ooh. Interesting. Let's look at this attributions text document. Okay, this looks pretty normal. Font licenses and all that. Reset.sh. I have a feeling we don't want to click that right now. But nice, nice. Okay, so when last we left off, we did most of Sayori's route. I don't think if there's anything like left that we have to do for that, but yeah, let me think. Yeah, let's get started on one of the side stories here. I think that would be interesting. I think this is the first one we unlocked, so let's do this one. Yes, begin the side story. Oh my. You know, I read somewhere that a lot of these backgrounds and stuff were 3D rendered first. Fun little factoid. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ugh. I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. Get over it, Monika. You gotta put the grind in to get that audience. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monika is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. No matter how many knives she brandishes in people's faces, no matter how many times she does a kabedon in front of every single underclassman, she just can't seem to get that, that club base that she needs. Am I going about this wrong? Should I be threatening their families instead? Monika glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I mean, I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them a vision! A vision! But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on her desk, deep in thought, waiting for a vision to suddenly fall into her lap in the form of a shrimp-haired Genki girl. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Ugh. Same, girl. Honestly, relatable. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay! I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I am super sorry. It was so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. All of the Sudafed constantly puts me out. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting new members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you... that means I get to be vice president! Woo! Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Oh, burn! Maybe I should be president. I mean, honestly, that would make more sense. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. No surname. I'll keep note of that. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, Especially since I used to be the most prestigious member of the debate club. Ugh, the indignity. I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I don't even know what a tickle file is, but it sounds perverted. I mean, I'm sure that... Wait, you mean a tickle folder? What the fuck is wrong with you? Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now! Really? Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing, and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. I already ship it. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way. Monika! That's such a cool name. Doesn't sound fucking Japanese at all. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monika glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my own vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? Are you a hugger? Do you like squeeze? Do you like squeezes? Huggy hugs? Glomps? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monika into a friendly hug, then lets go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, energy is what keeps me at my best. That and the Prozac. Hug energy? Wait, what was that about Prozac? Monika laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monika feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member, but... Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. I'm gonna get some chloroform and some zip ties. It's going to be lit. Yeah, me too. A day passes, and the time comes for the Literature Club, Monika and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And... Sayori spins over to Monika and deposits the sheet onto Monika's face. Oh, what's this? Reach for my hand, I'll sail away. Okay, but, yeah. Looks like this is Sayori's first ever poem, like, fucking ever. So, let's make it count. It's titled, Take My Hand. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me, while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Girl, I'm shipping this so hard right now. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. God damn it. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monika flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Woo, dodged a bullet. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. I'm curious now, do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere as near as good as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. It's all a bunch of ones and zeros. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again after a week I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Aww. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. Wait, is Monika's natural state just being a valley girl? Is that her natural state and the game just forces her to be otherwise, or is it the other way around? It makes you wonder. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh, yeah! I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. Oh no, Monika's using the word cohesive. She's just like me for real, for real. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh, jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brain stormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane, a hurribrain. My brain is a natural disaster. Sayori, that might be one of the most truthful things I've ever heard you say. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Well, if we make them poorly, then maybe some short, redneck girl will get super mad and try to show us up. Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have a chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? Free. It's free real estate. I'm like kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know? I'm sorry, but every time Monika uses the word like in that kind of context, I'm just going to go full Valley Girl. This is my vision. This is my vision. Wrong kinds? People would just come for the cupcakes and then leave. Aw, nobody would do that. This is Japan. Decorum is our bread and butter. It's our lifeblood. If we don't stay there politely and keep a stiff upper lip, we'll bring dishonor upon our household. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. Preferably with a compact Aerotech rifle with no scope. I don't think I get it. Like, going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Because books are fucking literature. Monika, hello, get with the program. Like, in the morning or during lunch or during class when they're supposed to be doing mathematics and not reading Percy Jackson, the Olympians. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? Oh my god, pleasure reading? As F. How would we know if they're just reading for fun? Because they would be reading Fourth Wing and not Geometry for Dummies, Monika. They would be reading shit like Aragon or Divergent, and not things like To Kill a Mockingbird. Although some people do read that for pleasure, but you know what I mean. Well, we could ask them. I mean, they're people, not wildlife, Monika. Jeez, you ever had a conversation before? But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. Bro, it's just small talk. Listen, I know I was shit at this when I was y'all's age, but damn. It's like you just walk up to them and be all like, hey, what book are you reading there? And then they'll be all like, oh, it's such and such and such and such. And then you just go, oh, are you doing it for a class? And then they'll tell you, and then you'll know. It's rather easy. The hardest part is just walking up to them and starting. That's Ellie's socializing tip of the day. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. Is to hand out flyers rather than just put them on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful! Yay! I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club! Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about club activities and stuff? Socializing was a bit overrated at your school. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, your options are very severely limited to whoever happens to be going at that school. And if if you just don't click with the people around you there, you're kind of fucked. I don't know. It's one of those things. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? Stupid! A vision for the club. Okay, sorry. Pretend you're a normal person for a second. Hey! Wait. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't... Oh, God. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like... Literature is stupid! I'm joining the anime club. Do you have someone in mind when you say that, Sayori? Are you imitating someone you know? What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine, the little bastard. Okay, what if I said we, like, do group reading and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? Pyrotechnics. Ugh. This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monika, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like... intimate. You're doing this on purpose. Now, video game. They're doing this on purpose. This is the fan service. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Reach out to the truth. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kinda... I'm kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rush? But we're... Never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room in a cloud of dust, leaving Monika momentarily alone. Monika sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monika! Ugh! You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book. Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monika grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, with Sayori leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monika over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. Sneak in here. Monika peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away with all of my energy. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monika takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kinda just left the flyer on the desk and then walked out. That's kinda cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monika still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monika and Sayori resume their strategy meeting. They discuss various kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly to unethical. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monika coming up with ideas of her own, the two end up in a better spot than from where they began. And yes, I will be ad-libbing a lot of these things onto the lines, as I have been doing, just to make sure you're paying attention. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah. I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori peers at the sheet of paper Monika was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart? That's so cute! I thought it was a little overdramatic. But... Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Oh god, Monika is literally just me. Yeah, but... Would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go, and it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of deviating from that. The vision.
What's the vision?
It's... Monika pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monika trails off. Smiling, Sari taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart.
I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of everyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you.
Monika returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner, and the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a huge yawn. Time to go home?
You tell me, you're the president.
In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow.
Me too.
Sari beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still.
Oh, I can wait.
That's all right. I just want some alone time. Hint, hint. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Hint.
In that case...
Sari waves enthusiastically at Monika. Good luck! Monika smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. Club that I need the most? I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. Because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. Person who's forced to be... perfect. Huh? Monika suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monika opens the folder to check. Poems? It's a folder of poems. Ooh. Here's another poem by Sayori, titled Become the Flower.
A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, 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 every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. Yo, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Sayori just goes hard at the most random times. She just comes up with like the deepest stuff just for no reason. I want to preemptively soothe my throat here so that I don't strain my voice later on. the... Wait. Sayori? And that was part 1. Oh, shit. Cool. Awesome. What do you guys think? You want to watch part 2 of this or get started on this one? I think this is the well, if you've ever played Fire Emblem, this kind of reads similar to like the supports. So like you go from a letter grade up up up, and this looks like Monika and Sayori's support arc, and this looks like Sayori and Yuri's support arc. But let's take a moment to rest. Just take a little moment to rest. And then figure out where we're going to go from here. Nice. We're getting lots of music here. We can make our own playlist? That's pretty cool. Hey, wallpapers! That's cool that we can set these different... I don't think we've read that poem before. I think it's something that we've unlocked. A poem from Sayori distributed at special events in the past. There was once a ladybug. It was so small, it took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was very tiring to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. Does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute? I think they're too preoccupied with bug things. And so the ladybug crawled around and did bug things. This story wasn't really going anywhere, but I know you don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for being there anyway. Like ladybugs. Like this ladybug. The one who clings like a doof onto your sleeve because it knows you won't squash it. If it doesn't bug you, will you stay a while? Oh God, that almost made me cry. Stop it, Sayori, stop it. Stop it. Cool concept art. Guess it's time for that executive decision, huh? I think... You know what? Let's start on the one with Yuri. We'll start on this one with Yuri, and then we'll unlock a few more thingies. Yeah, that's what we'll do. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monika and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. Wait, is this linear? Is this linear depending on the fucking... Oh, well then we gotta... Well then we gotta do the stories in order. We have to do them in order. Shh, don't worry about it. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monika should have come up with a plan for today's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monika, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monika? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monika shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monika stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Oh my god. I didn't think Sayori would go dark empath there. Monika massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things. Like just how many drugs she's on. There is enough of a list there to fill to fill an entire filing cabinet. But as unfair as it is for Monika to pry, it's also painful for Monika to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monika takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But, can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monika pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart, or whatever. So, I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monika returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation ends, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this.
I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know?
There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything.
That's fine. I think I just need, like, some motivation. I just think I need, like, some motivation. Ugh, my God. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems.
Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you.
Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. Duh, Monika.
It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning.
I understand. Yeah. I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monika pulls out a pen and paper, starts to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist. You idiot. Just kidding. Monika scribbles out, "You idiot," after she writes it down.
No, keep it!
What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot?
Of course not. But the point is, you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want.
but I was just... Well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monika rewrites "you idiot" and stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did the exact thing anyway. This is really going to take some getting used to.
I believe in you.
Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monika continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. Surprisingly, quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Phew. Monika looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it! But it's also kind of liberating.
I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems.
Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language.
Yay! Let's do it!
Monika and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monika is the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Right the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart.
But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monika and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monika thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monika's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monika was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself, for real. Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her fingers across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite for herself, Monika presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monika. Just move your hand, Monika writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Monika slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monika hears Sayori approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Me too. You too. The new flyer looks good. Looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard just to be vulnerable. Sayori takes the sheet of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monika with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monika takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Oh shit. Sometimes I want to die. Bloody hell, Sayori! Sayori. This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you. More than I'm scared. At those words, Monika stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monika's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard from over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monika waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monika wants to say. But she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this, but another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was the right thing like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means so much to me. Monika feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave, I don't even compare. Monika steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy, if you'd like. Yeah! Score! Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monika's shoulder. Through their contact, Monika can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. And of course they will in just a moment. She speaks softly. You're like sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say all the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. And now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So, she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monika offers a few words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monika can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value. To me, and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monika letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles suddenly cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary. Since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course it would always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monika smiles. But I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads! The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Dun dun dun. To be continued. Alright, let's look at the shit. Nice. Yay, admin! I am the admin now. Look at me. Look at me. I am the admin now. Yeah, Daijabu. I have no idea what the fuck Daijabu means. Yeah. Alright, let's see what the sizes are. Looks like we got part 1 and 2 there on the... Yep. Okay. Well. Let's return to the game proper. Whoa! Now, let's see. Take a look-see through here. Okay. It looks like we are ready to do the next route. At least for now. I think, yeah, I think we'll do all of the content for the other two girls
up until, you know, the scene where Sayori does the Dawson's Creek move of bursting into tears and then running away. I think we'll stop there, and then we'll just work our way from, yeah. All right, it's poem time, bitches. Poem time. But the question is, who should we go for first? Natsuki or Yuri? Who should we go for? I wonder. Natsuki might be funny, because I'm feeling kind of in the mood to do the, you know, the Natsuki voice today. So let's do that. All right, so Natsuki likes very simple, short words. And cutesy words, too. Although they're easy to misconstrue with Sayori sometimes. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. We're just gonna go through all of these. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow, 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 wow. Ah, shit. This is harder than I thought. God damn it, Sayori. Oh, it's so difficult sometimes. I'm not very good at this when it comes to, like, actually finding stuff for, like, it's easy to tell which ones are the ones that Yuri prefers most, because they're the, like, they're the verbose words. God damn it. I'm gonna keep doing this until I get it right, damn it. Okay, what about... There we go. And then maybe... Yeah. Brute force for the win, that's right. Okay. Nope. Oops. Whoops. I think we did it. Oh God. Hi again, Monika, you little scamp. Alright, so this is gonna be friggin' Natsuki's route, so we're gonna put it on this page right here. Yeah. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. There is no escape. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I can at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Monika. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Okay, I think we've already seen most of this shit, so let's... Yeah, baby. Oh, shit! Motherfucker! Ah, God. We don't want to skip unseen text. No, sirree. We don't want to do that.
Okay, now! Son of a bitch! Well, then I guess I'm just gonna have to keep clicking until I see something new. Damn it. Blah 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 da ba da boo ba da bow. Wow 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 wow. Wow 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 wow. Wow 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 wow. Wow 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 wow. Wow wow wow. That way we don't have to do that again. Cue the Charlie Brown noises. Actually, Natsuki would probably love Charlie Brown. She'd probably be all about that shit. Ugh. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled club activities for the club. Up in the club, find me in the club, bottle full of bub. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Where she lives! Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh and a series of tarnations from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed at something. Surprise fucking surprise. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna muck it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf before spitting out her chewing tobacco. Oh, hold on. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Dude, that's only if you're like a fucking weeb. Or an otaku. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Your stupid, weeaboo, neat little face. Your weeaboo little pizza face. What's that supposed to mean? I can tell you've never put a razor blade beneath your chin in your entire life. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the nest, right into the middle of the wrist. There you go, Naruto Shippuden. You go right here. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know how that feels. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life, because I only watch mecha anime and read Chainsaw Man and My Hero Academia. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Monika. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated, feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there like a clucking chicken. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that, you biker, you dummy. You make me feel all weird about it. This is completely platonic.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Wow. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Honestly, I would have rathered that I was reading Citrus. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Bitch, you probably watch the most seasonal shit possible. Don't even front. Don't even front, MC. Your taste is trash. Natsuki's is only slightly less trash than yours. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess now. I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. All kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. The romance. That's really what makes it so good. Don't you dare tell Yuri that I'm into Yuri, or else I will fucking gut you like a catfish. There's so many touching parts.
Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. Why does that matter? Excuse me.
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into something just because it's in a manga. God, that's pathetic. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Fucking dummies. Definitely not a coincidence. Guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. I thought she was interested in baking because that's the only thing her dad would let her eat. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, you would know, wouldn't you, you sick fuck? Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
Aww, cutesy. Look at it. Aww.
We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. You sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. Dude, she's totally checking you out. She's using this as an excuse to check you out. Honestly, I respect the hustle. Even if Natsuki was a dude and she was doing this, I still respect the hustle. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. But for the life of me, I can't get my guy friends to watch free. Know what I mean? Huh? You don't?
That's not. I don't need friends. They disappoint me. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean?
I don't have any friends. I ate all of them.
That's canon now. That's why Natsuki doesn't have friends. It's because she ate. It's because she ate them all. You don't share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? I mean, damn, they didn't even taste that good. Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I would ever get my friends to read this. They think manga is just for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch him in the goddamn face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people.
Normies. We must eliminate the normies.
Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less be friends who are also into it. MC, they're not harping on you because you're into anime. They're harping on you because you have 3 Dakimuras. Everyone in this club is forever alone. That's right. Bunch of friggin' social outcasts and introverts being held on a series of leashes by Monika the popular girl. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you. Huh?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. You are a loser.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this.
Natsuki, why are you reading smut?
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika was kind of a bitch about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? I will never be MLG.
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Although having a man would certainly help.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Them spoilers. Just finish the chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Eh? Are you all ready with today's poem? Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! I was just about to get me some. Damn! Your time would be any worse.
Sorry. You're not getting MC on my watch, you little bitch. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Eh?
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to Monika. And then Monika interrupts her time with Monika. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Don't you mean 40 centimeters or something? All right. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Well, I mean, yeah, but Monika just said...
Don't be a dummy dum-dum. Just take it home with you.
Is that really all right? It feels like sacrilege. I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Nice. Nice. Good save there, asshole.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent,
I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. Might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Bro, abandon the anime. Abandon the seasonal bullcrap. You have a real live girl right in front of you who is giving you shit to read. You read that shit. Unless you're just not that into her, in which case do whatever you want. I mean, I don't really care. But damn, bro. Gotta learn to play the game. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? All right, then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? It's funny that you mentioned that, Monika. But, no, I think I'm gonna save that for later in the stream. Do stay tuned, because, oh boy, it's gonna get fun. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. I don't know about playing the game. That's how a friend of mine got forced to read the Twilight series. Good, that shit is hilarious. Twilight is fucking comedy gold. I don't know. It just really depends on your threshold for bullcrap. It's like, what's your threshold for cringe? You gotta balance that with time with the lady friend. But one man can only take so much cringe. So if she's all like, I want to go see Wicked Part 2, and then you're all like, the other one, you stand your ground, and you'd be all like, only if we get to see Godzilla. Oh boy, a bunch of water got in this cup holder. I will be right back.
Sorry, my coaster was drowning in water, and I'm honestly not sure how that happened. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Yep, yep, poems, yep. Already read this, I think. Okay, who do we show the poem to first? You know what? I think we'll just go in the order that we see it. Yeah, that seems like a good order. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all.
This is a good poem, Monika.
Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right.
But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one.
It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See, it's like I said before, Monika. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Okay, I think we've read this already. Yep.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
That'll be my way of thanking you. Yep. Okay, looks like we've read this poem already, so let's go on through here. Yep. Okay, well that was uneventful. Alright, let's read it to the Natsuki first. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem very carefully, her eyes scanning over it like SpongeBob and Patrick's eyes over that treasure map.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Oh, what's the point of sharing in the first place? Wrote this when I could have been doing other things!
In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this.
You know, MC and Natsuki are both tsunderes, so it's really interesting to see their dynamic.
I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, idiot.
Like Monika said.
Oh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, "Hi, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like." Now I can't be the expert. And you went and ruined it. You ruined my fantasy. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand nothing, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me, or something. Or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't.
Yep. Read this poem.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because...
Yeah, I think we read this already, so let's... Brum brum. Brum brum. Brum brum. Bum bum. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. Okay, and now we show it to Yuri. And she's gonna be so disappointed. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, bum-bum. Yeah, I think, yeah. There we go. Monika time. Hi, Monika. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, blah, 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 blah. Don't worry, Monika. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier. But it's that sort of the barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yep. I like it, Monika. Really. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. Hard. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why they would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Now let's go through here. There we go. Yep. And I guess we're just gonna... Oh no. Oh no, they're fighting. Oh god, they're fighting. They're fighting. And now they want my opinion. Well, let's go with the bitch whose route we're doing right now. So let's go. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that. I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up with bullshit. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah! Suck it. It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know.
That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. I ain't done nothing wrong ever in my entire life.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. Considering how MC is talking right now, having named them Monika is really fitting. This sounds like some shit Monika would say. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're great writing, Natsuki. Ah. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that. Barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Monika. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
Thing about,
Natsuki glances around the room.
would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she posted. Sayori and Monika look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? I mean, it's not like I'm constantly staring at them. They're just kind of like there at my eye level, you know? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori?
I'll go make some tea. Why does everyone keep talking about my tits?
I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that bullshit, everyone read each other's poems, right? Hope it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Monika. To be honest, it's a nice change from lazing around. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monika.
About what?
Mutiny. That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Well, I guess it's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monika was right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing fucking nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. And yeah, I think I can tell which scenes are skippable or not based on whether or not this is faded out. So let's go. Yeah. Ba-dum. Bam, bam, bam. And I think we'll put this here. Alright, let's see here. Son of a bitch. I'm still getting a feel for this minigame, damn it. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna keep brute forcing it until I get everything right. Why did I pick bed? That's obviously a Sayori word. I'm so silly. Okay. I know which one this is. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. Alright. Son of a bitch. I think we're just gonna risk it. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy me a snack? No, thanks. That's not like you at all. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. Let's keep going. And I'll just save it right here, just in case. There we go. Sayori somehow immediately finished her cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet as usual. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I can't afford all of these box sets. I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monika. Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Almost as if either somebody keeps resetting the cell of the club room so that the books are in the same place each time, or somebody's purposefully putting them up there to fuck with her. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. Teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. Ugh! The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head, with her being 4'0". She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez. It's so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall over there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. A stepladder. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design.
Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool will be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? The box suddenly tips, falls flat on her head. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. What? Losing balance, Sayori hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Heaven almost fell. Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez. Don't need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me, out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. Natsuki, you fool. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut.
Ugh.
Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
Ah, there we go. See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below.
What?
The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? And don't you even think about looking at my skirt, you little perv.
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I gotcha. Hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Ugh. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arm around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Heavy. Hey, Monika, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one.
But then I have to let go of the chair.
That's fine, just for a second. Hurry up.
All right. Let me just stand up. Slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
Natsuki looks like she just realized something terrible, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki the box.
What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my lady bits. My pantaloons. My bloomers.
Natsuki's legs shake.
I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv! You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself.
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki!
Get out!
The scene turns to chaos in a split second. We have officially become an ecchi. The chair flies from underneath Natsuki's feet, and frantically I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying.
I got you.
Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor, but that's beneath her.
Gross! Gross!
A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What were you thinking? You sicko!
Is everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monika suddenly peers in. Monika! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf. Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. Seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to manga because I'm an idiot who doesn't know how to use my words. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Always watching, remember? Monika says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. For now. Oh no. I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over the floor. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. No, not the manga. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. All the kids shoved me in a locker and called me Betty Sue. Asked me how my brothers were doing. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day. It's so hard. It's so hard being a midget. It's so hard being an angry small. Our existence is pain. I just want to come into the club and get my crunk on. Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. All right. Well, I'll clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. Next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. Make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done. I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. All right, that should do it. Hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume 1 set aside in her hands. All right, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Thinking about cheer me up and all that bullshit. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Oh, shit. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah, yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Okay, now's a good time for a break. I will see you guys in just a little bit. Welcome back. So yeah, I took a little bit longer than normal because I needed to get them go and fetch the mail as well. So let's see what side stores we've unlocked. Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see what this side story has to offer. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monika and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Oh my gosh, it's the girl! It's the girl, you guys. It's Yaoi! I can't believe Yaoi from Doki Doki Literature Club is here on my stream. Ooh. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monika. It's her. It's her. It's the girl. Girl, look at her. Look, books. It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in a classroom. Thanks to Monika leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance?
Am I in the wrong place?
No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please, come inside. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monika, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way?
I'd like to join your club.
Already? Wait, really? Are you sure?
I mean, I should be good enough.
Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough.
Oh.
Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So, what's your name?
Yuri.
I'm Sayori, and this is Monika. Sayori, I already...
Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy?
Like books? Yuri looks at Monika. Fantasy is cool.
Yes. Have you heard of Annabelle DuPont?
I can't say I have.
Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just...
Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy.
You can borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience.
Monika stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation and exhibiting that dummy-mommy energy. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to. Sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great.
I am so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them.
She comes in with like an 18-wheeler full of fucking fantasy novels. Beep, beep, beep. Yuri quickly stands up.
I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you.
You probably only need to bring one for now.
Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri sits down on her desk. She can't handle the Brandon Sanderson. She can't. She tried like 20 pages of Way of Kings and she just could not get into it for the life of her.
True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then.
Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monika and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god. I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into.
I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Well, yes, Yuri, that's kind of how it works.
Monika, don't you think you should be more optimistic?
We have a new club member.
There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. I gotta say, I really do appreciate these side stories, giving Monika a more fleshed out characterization. I think it really adds to the atmosphere. Getting a real good feel for the story and the types of people we're dealing with.
It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead.
You're not used to being a You're not used to letting the other woman take control. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. Why do you know me so well? Are you stalking me?
I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. I'm a dark empath.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you should take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her.
Yay! That's exactly what I want to do.
Besides, Sayori lowers her voice.
I'm gonna need all the help, all the time I can get.
She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down at her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in the size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Bitch is doomed.
Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those will be good to keep you from getting confused at the start.
Sayori nervously interjects.
Well, I was thinking maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think, if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that...
From across the room, Monika smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking.
Oh, okay.
Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add.
So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club?
Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault. I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monika.
Monika
came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I'm so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monika told everyone how inconsiderate I was. Because I was afraid that Monika told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided it was probably irrational. Wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just, walked out. I was actually really hoping you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario.
Well, I was really nervous to come in here for some other reasons, too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time.
Aw, that makes me so happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come.
Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that.
What kinds of other things are you into?
Like genres?
I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature.
Oh, just things you would think are dumb. Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face.
How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into.
I suppose that would be okay.
Okay. Well, I'm into crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things, like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. But then I put it off until the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into.
You sound quite creative.
Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff.
So I have to share something I'm into now, right?
Sayori nods. Resistance is futile!
Well, I guess I'm into nature.
I love nature. Monika, I'm gonna start a nature club. Bye, bitch.
No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now.
Get back over here, girlie. Am not.
Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club.
There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off so abruptly. I like going out into the woods, or to the park. Just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. God, people, ugh. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while.
When do you like to do that?
It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow. I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monika chiming in every now and then as well. Monika had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. That insatiable itch to be in control of the situation just took over. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting?
That's the plan.
I'm so excited. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. She backs up the truck again.
Beep, beep.
Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monika with a gentle smile.
Bye!
As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monika are left in the club room, totally alone, in privacy, where no one can hear them. Sayori, you are a lifesaver.
I
like the red ones myself. I didn't do anything. I just talked. I talk and 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 talk. I should really start a podcast.
Still.
Oh, hey, yeah. Thank you, NPC, for stopping by. Yeah, definitely. Take care. See you next time.
Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood.
It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that.
She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting a book with her next meeting?
I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best.
I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. We never actually see any of the school, no teachers, nothing. It's because it doesn't matter. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room. Sayori's on time?
It's club time again.
Monika went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay?
Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact.
I'm sorry about yesterday.
Huh? Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about.
Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so...
Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were.
Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it.
Huh? Why?
Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested.
But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing.
I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me.
That's not what I was doing.
A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them.
Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monika and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together. Reading your books. You know, like as a club activity. That would be okay, right?
Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me, and I'm sorry for being like this.
You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here.
Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book.
Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga.
It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now.
Oh, right, I should probably get some paper.
Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper.
Wait, how come you need paper?
Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes.
Damn, girl, you're more invested in this shit than I get. Damn, maybe I should be trying that sometime. But yeah, visual aids are great.
Notes? I mean, yes, that's an effective strategy.
Exactly. I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre.
Sayori's juke completely flew over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decides that's probably for the best that it did.
Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible.
I trust you. You're like super smart.
Please.
Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and a light blush.
You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you.
No!
Sayori rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. She's a very kinesthetic individual, in case you couldn't tell.
You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy.
Anyway, would you like to get started?
Okay.
After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of the magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards.
How do people come up with this stuff? Like the exact opposite of the kind of writing I do.
What kind of writing?
Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work.
Ah, you're into poetry.
I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs.
No way.
Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun.
Anyway, I think we can get started reading now, if you're ready.
Okay, but I can't read very fast.
Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in.
I see.
Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes.
Hey! Hey, that's for the book!
I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times.
Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past this table of contents.
Okay, chapter 1.
The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. The silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again.
What does vindicated mean?
Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent.
It's okay to ask questions, right?
Of course.
Sayori turns the page.
Are those footnotes?
A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood.
Is she reading a fucking novelized version of Pillars of Eternity? The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned! Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present? Oh my god, they are definitely fucking reading Brandon Sanderson.
Where?
Right here.
They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Varnus is having.
They didn't tell me that.
It's implied from the context.
Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Sayori asking fewer questions, conserving her energy so that she can absorb all the bullshit. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. You know, I got a Wheel of Time companion book on my bookshelf somewhere in here. It's, yeah. Fucking believe me, it's useful. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her feeling that she'll come across as stupid. Aww. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter.
I think we can stop here for now.
Okay.
Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far.
So, what are your thoughts up to this point?
Sayori tries to find the words.
Am I doing well so far?
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do.
The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things.
We can continue tomorrow, right?
Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow.
But,
I'm sorry.
wait, sorry for what? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves.
You weren't making me.
Sayori is left alone with her words.
How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monika trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up.
Oh my god, they took the two characters in the entire game who most often misconstrue and misunderstand what other people fucking say and just put them alone in a room together. This can only end well.
What if she doesn't want to come back?
Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right.
If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right?
Unless she just forgot to take it with her.
Oh, this is horrible! Is it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her.
Sayori, you fool! Is it just me, or does this design look different and more dynamic than this one? That might be because this was like a later, edition of the game. But still, it's quite interesting. Alright. Got a lot of pictures here. It's really nice. Alright. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Yep. These are Sayori's. And I guess Monika's, respectively. Monika's got all of them. Alright. Let's get to understanding part 2, and then we can finish up Natsuki's route for tonight. Yeah, girl. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down.
Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best! But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment.
Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monika. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monika rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri? Ah! Yuri jumps at the sound of Monika's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door of the club room is open. It's not. Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was
I was wondering if I could help you today instead.
Huh? Me? With the club publicity stuff?
Yes.
Monika's utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monika looks into the club room to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'll be happy for you to tag along.
Me too.
Monika's worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever bullshit conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club.
Okay, let's take a walk together.
I just have to make copies of this new flyer and then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monika finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going?
Fine.
That's good. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monika tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers.
Sayori told me.
What did you two end up doing yesterday?
Just some reading.
Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club's working. I'm really happy about that.
She's not into it.
Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again as if she started her thought but can't figure out how to continue. Did something happen? Yuri sighs.
No. It's just me.
Yuri pauses.
I'm thinking.
A moment passes in silence. Then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything.
Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it.
Ah. Monika pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as club president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club, hopefully anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with.
That everyone can be happy with?
Not just only some people? Of course! I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be?
I see.
Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monika that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs.
Okay.
Yuri takes a deep breath.
I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I could talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. For anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it.
So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category.
She... what? Hold on, you're saying that Sayori's taking pity on you?
Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me, or you don't connect with me, or don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monika looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fist clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No. I think I'm starting to understand. Monika hesitates to finish her thought out loud. Something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend. I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just, it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just making the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again, and she looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monika finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts toward the door, but then turns to face Monika. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. I'll go take a hike. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's one downside to reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use, like, an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monika waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way to the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look! Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced, with indentations, categories, even color coding. Fucking hell, Sayori! You can really apply yourself when it's fucking people involved, huh? She just needs, like, one person to be all like, Sayori, it would make me really, really happy if you got straight A's. And then she would be fucking valedictorian. She'd be fucking valedictorian. Easy. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fists against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Yuri's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I say something wrong? I don't understand, so if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity! Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave. Just escape from here, before Monika sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monika what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently around her from behind. Aww. It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings, and we'll talk about them together. Okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am.
Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue.
I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all.
Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading. So I'll help you with the things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes.
That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience.
Yeah, I know. But my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right?
Yeah. Irrational fears.
Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about other people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise that's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart. And I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course.
I'm not gonna judge anything this early on, though. We'll just see what happens.
Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without their consent first.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying.
I'm back! Monika's back! Yay! I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. What the fuck's up with that? Sayori trots over to Monika. Ah! She whispers loudly. You. Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monika.
Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know.
Sayori can be kind of a hug monster.
Ah,
Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster.
Yuri laughs. Monika perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles.
Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity bleh.
It feels like our first real activity is literature club. Ah, about that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like.
Do you like poetry?
Yuri smiles.
Whoa! All right. Nice. Aww.
Sayori lives and breathes post-it notes. You better believe it. Did we unlock any new poems recently? I don't believe we did. So that was the second side story complete.
All right. Back to the DDLC. We gotta finish most of Natsuki's route for Act 1 first. Bow, wow. Yeah! Woo! Nah. Okay, let's go. We're sharing the poem.
Ooh! I like this one, Monika.
It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. But then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought, though? Giving it some thought.
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic and exceptionally moe.
It is. Maybe I'm just getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Monika.
I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
And then we continue on. There we go. Let's give the poem to the girl. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously! You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you.
Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me.
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. Natsuki.exe has stopped working.
I have to use the bathroom.
Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room to splash water onto her face. Keep herself from getting hot under the collar. Hey, Monika. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot better? Yeah. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot better the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Monika?
Oh, fuck! Abort! Mission failed!
Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke in the slightest. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Hi.
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands, like an angry dog jumping after a piece of fried chicken. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom because she's so small.
Did you read this, Monika?
Of course, I liked it.
Ugh! You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that, you nosy little Nelly. Damn.
Eh? But Monika wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right?
Ah.
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Monika is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone will want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this.
If you insist. What?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Ugh, never mind.
Ah, Natsuki. I'll give you the poem. But that's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet.
Ooh, manipulation.
So what? Well, I guess Monika's right, Natsuki. It's not fair you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine.
Natsuki returns my poem.
It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. It's my only copy. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was
Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
Oh, I think we read most of this already. Fuck. Do. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can, too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this sort of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday. But I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, alright?
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Especially when I'm not. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay?
All right, I will. All right, let's go. Are you still mad at me? Perfectly in character.
Eh?
For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday, are you trying to rub it into my face and my bosom? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine.
That's not really true.
Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no.
Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much.
How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monika wants.
What does Monika have to do with it?
It's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori.
Yuri.
Please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need.
Bruh. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on the desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts.
I sigh to myself.
All I can do is accept that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, I have no choice but to abide that request. Monika time!
Hi again, Monika. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Yeah!
I wonder
If I just save it right here, maybe. Yeah. Bitchin'. Okay, yeah.
Do 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 do. Boom ba dum da dum.
Okay, everyone. And then blah 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 blah. Yeah, we gotta do it. Okay, let's just keep going. You know, I wonder what happens if I load the load me. Whatever. Let's just keep going. This is the part where they read all their, you know, test poems for the festival and all that shit. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Okay. Almost there. And I think that's about it for today. Yeah, it is. There we go. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Sorry, Sayori, but we're doing the pink hair girl route right now, so that's our answer. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does that thought make my heart pound? I think I would be afraid of what she'd do if I turned her down.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it.
It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you?
Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Yeah, boy. Boom, boom. We're almost there. Gotta finish the third day with Natsuki's route. Hell yeah. I think it's taking an extra amount of time because we're also doing the side content when maybe I should have left that for later.
Oh, well.
I want that side content, damn it. I want to try something. Okay, never mind. Alright, back to the minigame. Son of a bitch. Meh. These minigames are hard to figure out. Let's see, y'all. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Son of a bitch. I'm just really experimenting with this stuff. Okay, what about this? And maybe... Yeah, okay. And that should... That's probably good. Oh, man! I'm the last one here again. Yep, you sure are, Monika. Oh, yeah. Yeah, very funny. Very funny joke. With the squid. All right. Yeah. Yeah, let's save that right there. Hey, Geet. Huh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep me staring at nothing? Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. Didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down to her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori is all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh! Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you'll be the first person she'd go to, right? I mean, in normal circumstances, yes, Natsuki, but considering that this is Sayori we are talking about, she would not fucking tell anyone. She would take that shit to the grave. Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. Can't always avoid it. I mean, I have it every single day. Every time somebody calls me Bobby Hill. Every time someone calls me Bobby Hill and drag. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. She's not important, so shut up. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, it'll be a lot more obvious. She'll be smacking you in the face and calling you a dummy. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez. If you're fine, let's hurry get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Let's do the fucking poems now. Do 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 do.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well,
You don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
maybe...
That's not really what I meant, though.
But it's okay.
You're making new friends, just like I was hoping.
That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good! That's all that matters to me.
Thank you, Monika.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Laying on the mask real thick there, Sayori. Alright, here we go. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. Seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous.
I really wasn't jealous.
Just because you happen to be a good writer.
It's just a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki,
What?
you're not very confident about your writing, are you?
Eh? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right?
It took me a while to figure it out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Right? Monika, please just tell me you like my poems. Come on. I don't care if you hate them. Come on. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid. There's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki,
Because nobody ever takes me seriously. They put a phony, fake country accent and act like I'm a redneck. They don't take me looking seriously. What's the point of sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. Style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just won't.
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. Place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles she put into it.
Don't read it.
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk.
It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. How would I judge you for your art style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style's more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But eventually she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way. I want you to look at my face right now.
Okay, I will.
Oh, fuck! New poem. Hell yeah, that's a reward for the evening. Okay.
This poem is titled Because You. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout. My truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something's above me, I reach for the stars. When I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart. But what do I learn when it's all torn apart?
My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my failings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit darer because you think of me. Because you. Because you. Because you.
That was lovely, Natsuki. But is it all Monika? It's always Monika. Every second of every day.
Why are you looking at me like that? Quit looking at me with them hard eyes. It's gross. You look gay. If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing? What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you just can't say?
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I'm a dense little baka boy. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I like it.
Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so...
Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. She takes in another wad of chewing tobacco and starts smacking loudly.
Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful.
Ah, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion.
I don't want it.
Huh? Why not?
I just don't.
Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it.
Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. I'm glad that you want it.
Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself.
It's all for now, so... Go on now, you. Go on, get. Go put it away before someone sees it, okay? It's so embarrassing.
Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. Yuri time. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. Oh, I see. So we're just progress blocked out of ever interacting with fucking Yuri because she's salty. Great. Really bringing the message along. Natsuki and Yuri are setting women back by 30 years. But I should leave her be for now. Hi, Monika. Thought about what you want to submit. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Monika. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. Pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Huh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Monika. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Monika's having a fucking inner crisis, a monologue about all the chicks. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you.
Be careful. Please?
Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. Hint, hint. Why aren't you going after your senpai? Hint. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. Hint, hint. Red neon sign that says back off.
What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club, too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right?
Pets. I'm not sure how to respond to Monika. What the fuck is she talking about?
While I care about her in the club,
It's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Really? You think one relationship could spoil a whole club? Well, considering how messy breakups can get, I actually kind of believe that.
well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Monika smiles sweetly.
Anyway,
I'll share my poem with you now, right?
alright.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do 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 do. All right. Now that leads to the fight that they all have over who's gonna have Monika over for the weekend. Meh, 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 meh. But in the meantime, I think now's a good moment to see what kind of pictures and stuff we have unlocked. Aha. Very nice. Very nice. And let's see. We've got these two. And I'm willing to bet that Yuri has her own set as well. So that's like 8 more of these in total. I'll try and break them up in between streams, mostly because it adds even more of a bit of taxing to my voice. But, yeah, in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video where I yap and do voice acting nonstop. It ain't easy. So maybe consider buying me a coffee, because I would really appreciate it, and you can request more games like this or something completely different to be featured on a future stream. In the meantime, you can like and subscribe and check out my Patreon as well. Thank you once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving week next week. And for my foreigners watching, I hope you have a good rest of November. Bye.